Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's me and Bis again. And we're playing Sonic Frontiers. Last time I stopped because there were important objects that were not respawning, and so I couldn't get through the frickin' level anymore. I was so mad. I was so mad I had to stop. So we will see how it goes this time.
Oh yeah, let's fucking play Sonic. Let's fucking Sonic it
the
up.
Hedgehog.
Let's play Sonic the Frontiers. Let's fucking do it. Maybe you'll catch up with the progress Arrow's been making.
Angry. Oh yeah, I didn't get to watch your stream last time. How far did you get?
Apparently, I think she's up to the final trial, I think.
You got past all the towers?
I think so, yeah.
What? How? These are nasty.
Whoa! It is weird because before I fell asleep, she was sucking at them. Maybe I just dreamt that she got that far. I don't know.
It was like, there's no way Arrow beat me at this. Yeah, I can't believe that.
I'm gonna clip you saying that and send it to her. There's no way she beat me at this. Oh, there again, you said there's no way she'd beat me. She'd beat me at this. Which, then in out of context, it isn't clear who you're talking about. So maybe the clean clip I was gonna send was I don't know. I'm tired. Elena, tuck me in.
No, you don't get to fall asleep on the stream.
Oh, but I want to be comfy and snuggle.
Well, you gotta wait till. Maybe you shouldn't have agreed to the stream then. I asked you if you wanted to stream.
I think at this point a stream starts and my body just starts gearing up to sleep.
No. No.
I get so tired. I'm like, oh, I just want to be snug and comfy and settled.
No.
Pull my arms into my sleeves and rest my head on the desk.
No, never rest your head on the desk. This is the worst mistake you could make.
Rests my head on your ass.
It's probably pretty comfy.
Okay, yeah, so you're okay with me sleeping then. Good night.
No. Oh, where's our first fallen? Guess what? The things don't frickin' respawn still.
Terrifying tortellini! We're falling!
I'm falling!
Hi, Shiny. Hey, Shiny, what do you think?
I thought you said you were pooping in it first.
I saw that as well. I wasn't gonna say anything, because I was like...
Shiny's just pooping in.
I didn't think I was like... I don't know. I feel like Shiny is not a person I spombus enough. That I'm willing to accuse her of pooping in chat.
Oh, I'm willing to accuse her of pooping in chat.
Good. Yeah, hey Shiny, tell me every single opinion you have about this DLC, also don't spoil anything.
I fell at the exact same jump again. Okay. There we go.
Aww, well you have to wake up early for, Shan.
It says she can't, she's eating.
What do you mean you can't tell? What do you... give me that fucking food.
I think she has too many opinions. It would interrupt her trying to eat her food.
I am taking your food.
You can't take her food.
I'm taking...
So it was too much to accuse her of pooping in the chat, but it's fine to steal her food.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
I've only eaten a panini and some fries chicken wrap, and risotto, and
The frog dude, I forget his name.
I'd never eat a frog. They're disgusting. Ugh.
I love Taco Bell.
I hate Taco Bell because it just gives the least funny Americans excuses to be like, "Well, you're gonna poop the shit, you're gonna poop the shit, you're gonna poop the shit, I love the shit and poop." And by the least funny Americans, I am including fucking Aaron Hansen. Oh,
well, he
God.
is the least funny American. Alright, here's the part that's not gonna respawn for me, so I can't fall now. I was saying before the stream started that, last time I was playing this part, I was high. So I'm curious if I'll do any better this time. I was also talking about how funny it is, nobody can tell what's going on.
Oh, get house ready for dinner? I mean, for winter? That sounds nice. Knife throwing also sounds nice. You should send knife pics to Arrow. Arrow's a knife thrower.
Nobody can tell. I'm always like, I'm always like waiting for people to like tell me what I'm like that, and they're like, "Oh, you were the same." I'm like, "What?"
I kind of wish we'd start gaslighting you on that. It would have been really funny.
What do you mean?
If you were just if you were just acting the same, but we just like could be like, "Whoa, Lena, what the fuck is wrong with you tonight?" We could just like you just say something like
when I'm not on it.
No, when you are on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like when it's like you're just like, I like Zombie Bowler, and I think that's an interesting game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you high or something?
It's so funny. I always ask. I'm like, can you tell? And they're like, no.
I mean, can I ask you a very serious question? Are you in Whedon?
No.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're a little bit in Whedon.
It's so funny because that's a word that I came up with, but I came up with it because I thought it's the word that you would say. And now you've said it.
Aw, it's come full circle.
I invented a new BIS term.
It's come full circle, like a tump snare.
Weeded like a garden. I don't know how to get any higher here.
How do I get up there? Higher, so high.
I don't know how to make any vertical distance here.
Do you forget the spin dash disables gravity?
Well,
wait, did you just try and stand on a steep angle in Sonic Frontiers?
I didn't have any other like ideas, okay? It's the only thing that I could think to do.
I would love to enter a deal with sort of like Sega, for example, right?
My God,
where like
yeah, here we go.
Where like
Nope.
Where like I just draw a series of diagrams explaining the basic. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
Beautiful.
Elena, you're falling. Elena, you're fucking falling.
But yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should stay up.
I know. To answer your... I don't know if it was exactly a question, but just... response to your message. I've been taking it just for anxiety monthly, because it's extremely effective for that. Just completely obliterates my anxiety. Very nice. It doesn't seem to do much else to me. It doesn't get rid of my anxiety, which I think is why people can't really notice. I think the main thing that it does is it makes me kind of fumble my words more.
Oh, that's cute.
I tend to like stutter more, or like have like malformed thoughts that I say, and then I have to like finish them after I've already started speaking. If that makes sense. That's about the most it does. People tend to say I seem very calm.
Oh yeah, I was saying earlier, I would Could you? I feel like the main issue with Sonic games at this point, right? Because we have a guy on the inside who's willing to listen to
Like,
feedback,
I don't,
right?
Abyss, I can't do this, I can't do, the thing that you're supposed to use to get through there is gone, and I can't, you can't land on that platform, he just doesn't quite go far enough.
I think
so
you go high enough that you can boost and then stomp, and then land on the top, and then edge your way across.
I hate this. I'm so angry. This hasn't. I'm completely sober this time, and this hasn't improved.
I really hope they patch
I had this problem
patch.
too. Yeah, these need to respawn. Like, no, you can't get high enough. He doesn't go there. He doesn't go quite enough.
Hey, do you want to hear? Okay, so do you want to be depressed about the state of this franchise?
Not particularly, but go ahead.
Did you know that at the minute, because of they've introduced a bug in a recent Sonic Origins patch, right, on console, that makes it so you just cannot beat Sonic 1 as Tails.
What?
Yeah, there is a bug in Sonic
1. Sonic Origins?
Yeah, in Sonic Origins,
for a second
there is
I
a
thought
bug.
you said Frontiers.
Oh, no. Yeah, if you go to the end if you go to Labyrinth Zone as Tails, about midway through you get a crash, and it is unavoidable.
Oh. On all consoles?
All of them.
What did they do?
I don't know. It was something in, like, I think...
Did they delete a load-bearing coconut?
I have no fucking clue.
Can't even get back up there now. I'm so mad. I hate this. Legitimately hate this right now.
You were at the base of the tower when you loaded your save in, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, if you're that far away, you could have just reloaded your save and killed two birds with one stone.
Guess you're right. I'm angry. I am very angry with this game right now.
Maybe you should have taken unedible.
I was angry while I was on it last time, so like that hasn't improved.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan,
I
Shiny.
hope you enjoy playing Gray Area, Shiny. Thank you for joining this stream.
I hope you enjoy the parts I made, and then also independently come up with headcanons that are similar to my own.
I invited
so I can
her
use
here
them as leverage.
because I felt like I looked really pretty today, and I thought
Oh,
that she might like to see her pretty girlfriend.
Your hair is nice though right now.
Thank you. I did my bangs a little different. It just kind of happened, you know? They just kind of ended up like this, and I thought they looked nice. Love you too, Shiny. You're glad I have anxiety help? Yeah, it's kind of funny because, like I did a lot of research before I tried this, right? But I was still so scared. Like so it was the thing that was supposed to help my anxiety, right? But I was extremely anxious about it for months. It took me so long to like finally get myself to try it. But as soon as I did, it was like, oh yeah, I feel no anxiety at all while this is active. Oh no.
Just a weird question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, like...
Oh, there you go.
I'm not just going for, like easy, unfunny humor, right?
Uh-huh.
This is a genuine question.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody shove weed up their ass?
Somebody probably does.
I don't know, it's just because that's a thing.
It's
I know
not a
people
normal thing.
That's an alcohol thing, right?
Yeah, because that's extremely dangerous to do with alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know, I was just wondering.
Because it just absorbs directly into your bloodstream faster. There would be no benefit to that at all. Yeah, because it already gets into your system so fast. But like...
I feel like it would, it
would just kind of be stupid.
I feel like it would convey a lifestyle though, you know what I'm saying? Like you could make a Tumblr post about like taking your ass weed. people be like, "Oh damn, you're living in luxury. You got your colon tub."
I swear to God. It was a mistake to talk about this on stream. This is a mistake of a topic.
Oh my god, could you imagine, like, boomer memes where it's like, the colon's back in my day and there's like a stone on the x-ray. It's like, it's like colons nowadays. And it's just like one weed leaf, like photoshopped onto the x-ray really poorly.
Oh.
Oh my god. That reminds me. I was watching a video about apparently some nuclear test that the US did, where they like got a load of battleships and had them stay in the water near where a nuke was gonna go off, right?
Huh?
And the nuke went off or whatever, right? And apparently, like, the thing is that like a lot of plutonium went everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So there was like huge contamination. But, like, the problem was the plutonium, not the total level of, like, radioactivity, right? So, the issue was...
I am so done with this game right now.
Oh...
This is the worst frickin' thing. The worst official Sonic thing I have ever played. Right up there with Sonic 4. Episode 1.
Oh, that's pretty mean. Anyway, I'm sure with the vicious thing. Long story short, the US didn't think that they had, like, done that much, like, pollution, right? Okay, or whatever, right?
That's why I really want to respond to Shan, so...
Okay, no, you go first then. Come on, go on.
Well, it's gonna take a while. I will have to say.
No, go!
Well, you... How much longer is your thing?
A million years.
Okay, I was gonna say, Shan, that, like... I think weed is the drug that makes the most sense to be legal, because it's, like, the least dangerous drug that there is. Like, it's less dangerous than alcohol by far, and, like, that's legal everywhere, you know? It's non-addictive, it doesn't damage your body, you know? Unless you smoke it. I don't recommend... I'm not sure why smoking it is still a thing. Because... smoking anything just damages your lungs. Basically the only benefit... So I've researched this stuff a lot. I'm so mad! The only benefit to smoking it, basically, is that it gets into your system, basically, immediately. Whereas ingesting it, it takes about a half hour to start kicking in. But also... Oops, I'm saving. I need to load. But also the effect you get ingesting it is stronger than it is if you smoke it. So you have to wait a little bit, but also it's just more effective. And also, like, it's more effective for a smaller dose, and you can control the dose that you get exactly. Etc, etc. There's no reason to smoke it. I don't understand that.
Alcohol is too accepted.
Yeah, alcohol... So basically, if you reach the point where you're feeling an effect from it, you are damaging your liver. Like, it's just as plain as that. If you can feel it doing something to you psychologically, your liver is taking damage. And it's permanent damage as well, so... Like, if you only do it every once in a while, it's not that much damage, but... You know... Like smoking cigarettes. Like, you smoke that, you are just damaging your lungs every time. You know? Cigarettes make the least sense to me, though, because they don't do anything to you other than make you feel bad when you're not using them. You know? That one makes the least sense to me. My god, I hate this so much!
Okay, say my thing now.
Let's see. But yeah, I was gonna say, weed doesn't have an overdose either. Like, it cannot kill you. And, it's a chemical that exists naturally in your body anyway, so your body is very attuned to breaking it down and processing it. So it doesn't damage anything, right? It's just a normal thing that it's meant to do. You're just basically increasing the quantity of it in your system temporarily. I'm so mad at this game. just throwing that out there. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you can't overdose on it because it does not affect the brainstem. So it can't affect your like life functions basically, right?
Yeah.
If you have too much of it, it's very unpleasant. It can be, I've heard, psychologically scarring. So you don't want to do that, but it can't physically harm you. Is a plus compared to other drugs. And of course, it's extremely useful for treating anxiety. There's like proper anxiety medications, right? Like things that are meant just to treat anxiety, but they often come with severe side effects, right? And the benefit of those, at least, is that they're very long-lasting, right? Like you sort of take them once a day, and they just last all day, right? But with weed, it only lasts you like the main effect of it only lasts you about 4 hours, and then it kind of lingers for half a day. But the main meat of it, so to speak, is only 4 hours. But in those 4 hours, it's incredibly effective. And it comes with minimal, if any, side effects. Oh my god, I hate this game! Anyway, I think that's all I had to say. So, Biss, your turn.
God, I feel so sleepy. Anyway. What was I saying? Okay, so long story short, America wanted to test the effects of being next to a nuke on, like, your aircraft carriers or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
So they had a fleet of aircraft carriers hang around in the water, and they set off a nuke in the water. And there was a big mushroom cloud or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And the military didn't think that they had, like, polluted the area too much, and they thought it was relatively safe to be in, so they were just like, have the sailors, like, mop the floors on the deck. That's basically it, right? But there was this one guy, and I can't remember if he was, like, a military person or a science person. I'm imagining maybe a science person, because he knew better, right? But he was urging them to, like, get everybody out of there, like, there was some serious, like, shit going on, right? But they wouldn't believe him, because the thing is that the amount of actual just radiation immediately available in the air was quite low. The problem was
it's worse if you get it in your body.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing, is
then
exactly.
it's just continuously giving you radiation.
So here's the wild thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So he finally convinced them to do the evacuation, right? Only because he fished a fucking live, like, salmon or some shit out of the water, right? And while it's still alive, put it down on a photo plate, right? And the salmon gave itself an X-ray.
Oh. Incredible.
I've seen the image. It's like it's obviously the thing was alive and moving, so it's not a very good X-ray, right?
Huh.
But there's just this like fish-shaped white smear, quite bright. It's like holy fucking shit. How horrifying.
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets me about like radioactive contaminants. Yeah.
This game.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, given all that research and everything that I knew about that stuff still, by the way, I was still too anxious to take some, like, but what if it's all wrong and it's actually bad for me? If everything that I read is wrong?
God, Elena,
What if it's weird? No? And then, or like, I don't know. I don't even, like, that's the thing. When I have something like that that's like really bothering me and like it's so hard and I can't do it, once I finally do it, I like barely even remember what my problem was beforehand, you know?
What? Could you imagine
So,
a meme
like,
that'd be like, weed if it was weird?
Because, like, I've been on it now multiple times, and, like, it barely even does anything. It doesn't make me act very different at all. It just gets rid of my anxiety. Just extremely useful. Like, I don't really talk publicly very much about my mental health at all. So, like, I don't think it's a commonly known thing that I have a lot of anxiety. Ah.
Anxious little bean. I don't know. I think I might be anxious. Maybe I don't know. I'm like kind of out of it lately. I don't know what my deal is. I have a headache.
I tend to only talk about mental health stuff with people I'm close to.
Yeah, that's important because otherwise they're not going to hear you. Oh, thank you, Shan.
Aw.
Sometimes I think that's distinctly possible.
But yeah, I expected it to be such like a scary experience or something, you know, and then it turned out to just be. I'm not anxious. My anxiety was getting pretty bad because, well, it was mostly just over having to do social things with Lush's family, who are all very nice and they all like me a lot, but I get very shy. So it was very nice to have something to get rid of my social anxiety. Like, I'm still shy and quiet, but at least I can like do it, you know? I can be around, I can at least go and visit with people. Yeah, it's probably a surprise to a lot of people who watch my stream to hear that I'm shy at all. I feel like I give off a very outgoing sort of demeanor on stream. And I guess in that type of context, I'm very outgoing. Where it's all on my terms, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to play this anymore. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat this whole thing. I don't know if I am.
Hey, for what it's worth, I've heard some people say that, like, this is Tower 1, right?
This is Tower 2.
Okay. Oh, never mind then. So I was gonna say, I heard that 1 and 3 are the hard ones.
This is so much worse than Tower 1.
Oh dear.
This one's so much harder than the first one. I have no idea.
Do you want me to just, like, go do it right now?
And rub it in that I suck at this game.
And rub my little butt on all of you that I'm better at the game? Yeah, maybe.
I don't want
maybe
that.
Maybe a snug little bitch, maybe a little fucker.
No.
Okay, I won't do that on one condition.
Why did I do that? Oh,
yeah,
wait, it worked out. No, I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? don't care.
Because you're gonna do it anyway.
No, I'm not gonna do it if you're on the one condition.
Okay, what's the one condition? Let's see, you got an ad coming up in a minute, everybody.
You gotta hold me like a hamburger.
Okay, I'm holding you like a hamburger. I'm biting you like a hamburger.
Yeah, that was actually genuinely kind of loud.
Oh my god. I had a dream last night that Sasha had given me a Peter Griffin tattoo. And like I hadn't realized it.
To go along with the Waluigi one.
Like I knew that I had, like in the dream I had tattoos.
Yeah.
And then like I was showing them off and then I realized that one of them was Peter Griffin. It was like line art of him. Like it was all line art. And it was some kind of reference to something. Like it was Peter Griffin and something else, but all I remember now is that it was Peter Griffin. And also, I was crushing Callie to death, but she was respawning, so it was okay. She was having a great time.
Well, that's pretty funny.
I told her about that one. And she's like, oh yeah, if I could respawn, then I would love that. It was really funny.
Callie's a fun little Goomba.
I like Callie.
Callie's really good to me.
Is Callie like a Christmas pudding to you?
Yeah, Callie's like a Christmas pudding to me.
Am I like a Christmas pudding to you?
You're like the turkey dinner. You're a turkey home.
Also, see my shirt I'm wearing? I'm in my pajamas today. I love spooky. Oh, and if you go all the way... Wrong side. If you go all the way down, there's a spider.
With the spodiness hanging from web from bum. Little spodiness.
Okay, I'm glad you went for it's hanging from its bum and not something that rhymed with the rest of what you were saying. No! I was almost to the part. Oh.
Wait, what? Wait, what would have rhymed? Wait,
because you were saying spodiness.
From its bumdiness?
Sure.
Okay. Wait. How's it going anyway?
Excuse me? Thank you for saying my shirt's cute, Shane. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. If I don't beat this tower today, I am not playing the rest of this game. I'm sorry. That's it for me.
Do you want to just turn it to easy mode?
Oh, I forgot that I wasn't on easy.
Do you want to just go to Bappy mode? I mean, that's how I beat it first time, unknowingly. You want to go to Bappy mode?
I don't know.
This
this bothers, like, I don't know. It's like, I just don't like this. I just don't want to play it, you know? I think the difficulty level doesn't matter.
I think that's a hard sell. The difficulty is not a factor here.
I'm not saying it's not a factor. I'm just saying that, like, I don't like this. The difficulty's not gonna make me feel better.
Any of it?
No.
Nothing
I'm
in the
so
DLC's
done.
been good for you.
I mean, flying around his tails was kind of fun. That's about it.
Damn.
This is, like I said, I think this is up there with Sonic 4 Episode 1 in terms of how little I'm enjoying.
Oh.
I never finished that either. So that would especially put it on par with that if I don't finish this. You want to push the side of your face against these cubes? What do you think they would feel like?
Cold and smooth and clean.
And cyber.
Cyber.
What if they felt like cyber sex?
That's my response.
I thought I was supposed to ignore the meme.
For this one time, you should pay as much attention as possible.
Yeah, I'm rubbing my ear against the sound.
Ankle. Ankle.
No, 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 please no. Please God, no. Okay. If I fall from here, then it's all over. I have to restart the whole thing, because the things won't respawn unless I reload the save.
I was playing a bit of Frontiers earlier today and got kind of frustrated and just gave up. It was a lot of fucking cyberspace stages from the DLC.
I haven't even seen those yet. God.
The thing that got me is just it's a thing with Frontiers in general, right? Homing attacking an enemy doesn't give you a boost back, but it feels like it fucking should.
You see.
I'm sorry, but like the fact that I can like lose my boost and then homing attack 6 fuckers, and like over the course of like. No! Oh hey, you're fine.
No, I'm not fine, because now I have to reload my save, because those things won't respawn. I can't get back up there. This is why they make the game bad. I used to love this game.
It has been really fun seeing the opposing opinions of this one online.
Oh. Just made it. I don't know why they don't respawn, Chan. It's the worst thing about this DLC so far. That's the thing that's ruining everything for me. Look at how slow I have to do this now. I'm gonna have to do this every single time because they won't respawn.
Poor Dump has just pissed Ed off.
What did the Dump do?
So the Dump and little Edward were like in a box, like snuggling, right?
It's cute.
And they've been there for hours just fine, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I hear like little Ed make an annoyed sound. I look over, and Dump is like sort of like pulled back, like sorry I didn't mean to offend you, I'm sorry. You know, that sort of pose, right? Like one paw up, like oh I'm sorry. And then Ed just gets up, stretches, and fucks off.
Oh my god. I wonder what the Dump did. Wait, did I do it? Did I make it to the top? Oh my god, I made it to the top.
Woo! Woo!
Oh my freaking god. I'm drinking some Sunkist. I'm just seriously ruining these ancient people's lives. He's like, come on, I gotta beat you this time, and then I still beat them, and they're like... Yeah.
It's like Hao from Pokemon Sword and Shield. No, it's... What's his name? No, it's not Hao, it's the other one.
Hao's from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, what's the one from Sword and Shield?
I don't remember.
I think it's... I'm not the only person who mixes those two up, I think. Other people do as well. Because they apparently have like very similar personalities or whatever.
Yeah, they're kind of the same character. They're like related to like the other like character.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's only the case in Sword and Shield.
Oh my god, Elena.
Oh, wait, no.
This challenge is so stupid for the record, right?
Why?
Oh my god, me and Ara went for an entire experience.
Is it because I can't do my move?
Elena, there is I only know one way to beat this, and it is so specific.
Yeah?
It is, number one, so specific, and number two, doesn't involve the side loop at all.
Oh. What are you supposed to do?
Okay, so...
Just goad it to move the thing away?
Okay, so goad it to move the thing away, right? Okay.
Huh?
Then punch it twice, parry, 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 punch it twice, parry.
Oh, that does work.
And the only reason I knew about that was, I think I had, like, caught, like, a gif of it on Twitter at some point. Twitter.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix my accent. Hold on. I said it the American way, like some kind of little piece of something.
I was never going to figure this out if you hadn't said anything.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Like, Arrow, I let Arrow try and figure it out for herself. You, I was just like, okay, I'll only get this. Let me get this, I'm just gonna tell her.
Oh,
especially since how angry you were, you know.
Ken says American best.
Oh, please don't fucking say that. It genuinely upsets me so much that, like, my accent is kind of fucked and ruined already.
It's weird that it worked that way, because I don't think I picked up any accent from you.
Well, that's how it works with Americans, is that they refuse to take anything on board.
Tried to get greedy. I tried to do. Why is this giving me like Skyward Sword vibes? Weirdly, like this sequence of like moves feels like combat and Skyward Sword to me somehow.
Huh.
I don't know why Skyward Sword in specific is coming to mind, but I really like that game. By the way, that game is like the most like wholesome Zelda game.
Oh.
It's got such a nice story.
Shan, can I ask you a weird question? So you're like bilingual, right? Like, I would have just assumed that when you're talking Swedish, you just sound normal. And that the accent is like... Oh, trilingual?
And that the accent is you being used to speaking the other language, right?
Wait, that doesn't... Oh, you speak German?
Huh?
I had no knowledge that you spoke German.
I had never heard that either. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was so close to beating that thing.
I love how, like, this fucker was, like, once an ancient fucking, like, super cool sci-fi warrior, and now they're a little rock with a hat.
Like, come on, beat up my robots. Actually, don't. I want you to.
Oh, I didn't know that, Shan.
For a second, I thought you said half Australian. I've talked about on stream before, I'm not like half anything, I'm just a big hodgepodge of European.
My ancestry is effectively just fucking English. Like, I think I might be like an 8th or a 16th Irish or something like that. But
I'm mostly Finnish and Italian, and I'm sure there's a lot of other things in there. And then I'm also part. I have a recent African ancestor. There's some of that in there.
I think this is like, I think it's kind of interesting that like Shan. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest here, right? Like, I feel like Shan's situation, though, it sounds like it's an actual thing that has like meaning.
Yeah.
Like with us, though, it's just factoid shit.
That's what I said. I'm not half anything. I'm a lot of stuff. Although it's in like.
Well, I mean, I'm like saying like, okay, so I guess what I'm saying is like.
If anything, I could claim that I'm Finnish because I have my Finnish relatives came to the country within like the last century.
No, I'm like trying to explain, Elena. I'm trying to explain something very specific here, right? Then what I'm saying is that Shan's situation is one where there is actual noticeable cultural experience that comes out of this, right?
Yeah, the cultural experience of being Finnish in the US kind of ended a couple generations ago in my family.
Exactly.
Like,
and
my grandma told me about her grandpa, who is the one who moved to the US from Finland, right? And she said that he didn't talk very much because he was ashamed of his accent.
God, imagine being ashamed of a Finnish accent. How weird. Well, then again, that's probably just Americans bullying them.
Yeah. Callie was telling me that there was a time period where there was a lot of like, I think like political turmoil. I don't know exactly what was going on off the top of my head in that region of the world. You know, in
the Scandinavian,
Finland and Norway. And she said there's a lot of Norwegian and Finnish people who moved to the U.S. during that time period, and they moved specifically to Minnesota for some reason, and that's exactly where my great grandpa moved to.
That's where the joke in the dub of the first Pokemon movie comes from. You know, because they have Team Rocket dressed as Vikings, and either Brock or Misty's like, I didn't know they still had Vikings, and Ash is like, yeah, they mostly live in Minnesota.
No, the joke is because the football team in Minnesota is called the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, but you don't think
it's
that maybe that might
it's probably called the Minnesota Vikings because all the Norwegian people moved there. Norwegian and Finnish people. They also moved to Canada. That's where the Canadian accent comes from as well. Canadian accent and Minnesotan accent are basically the same. There's a lot of similarity. They have a lot of the same slang and that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, it's not a keep situation. It was like added for English, Shan. So if anything, what you saw was a less stupid line, an unjokerified version.
Because Callie was telling me that a lot of slang that they have in that region is just Norwegian words directly. What was I gonna say? But yeah, that's where that I know most of the family history that I know is on that side of my family. They moved to Minnesota and all that kind of stuff. That's where my grandma was born. She was born in Minnesota and Oregon later. Otherwise, I know a lot less about my dad's side of the family. Like, I think my grandpa is Italian. Right, like I think his side of the family is Italian. They came from Italy. And that's where my last name comes from, because I have an Italian last name. That's about all I know. I don't really know anything about when they came over here or what.
You could, like, make some new family history. And then you know about that. Like, when are you plan on leaving the States?
let's retry this trial.
I think the further
Actually, well, actually, all of that family history is on my dad's side. I was I was talking about my grandma and my grandpa, both on my dad's side. Basically, all I know is stuff on my grandma's side. That's what I'd say. Because I don't really know the family history on my mom's side either. I know a bit about her parents, who were hippies when she was little.
That's kind of a tempting offer, Shen, but to move anywhere, I need 2 reassurances. Which is, number 1, they tolerate individualist... They tolerate the parts of individualism I defend, and then also the HRT flows freely. And I'm kind of worried about that.
And apparently weed's not legal there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a conversation earlier.
But, you know, don't come to the UK, it's shit. Well, I don't know, it's like complicated. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff of value, but like, just I have no faith in the long term of our politics. It's just not good.
And then, like I would enjoy to visit that part of the world at some point, because that's where my ancestors come from. Like I think it would be nice to at least go be there at least once. Like I'm always amused, of course, by the idea that if you go back far enough, my ancestors were Vikings, right?
Hey, Elena,
you were just mentioning that, and I love the idea that I am the endpoint.
Elena, can I make an observation?
Yeah.
The further you stand away when you make them throw their disc, the more attacks you'll be able to get between parries later on.
I thought you were about to like stop me from talking about this. You're like, Elena, you're making an ass of yourself. Like, I don't know, I don't.
No.
Is it because I know you have feelings about that type of thing?
I do. I don't know. You're not being the thing that annoys me that much.
Okay.
The main thing that annoys me is when Americans I don't know. I've gotten you to admit that there is no like meaningful aspect of your life influenced by like any of that like genetic heritage, right?
Yeah, but it would still be nice to like go see the place, you know?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You acknowledge it's just kind of like a little trivia lore thing, you know? The thing that annoys me is when Americans...
Because the place that means the most to me is Oregon, where I was born and lived most of my life, you know?
The thing that annoys me is just when Americans like to LARP as people from other places.
I'm just interested in my heritage, which I think is a reasonable thing to be. To be interested in. Alright, I gotta retry it.
This is why I was trying to get you to listen to me as soon as possible, was to try and save you the trouble.
I thought you were getting mad at me.
I was getting mad at you because you wouldn't let me fucking say the advice in time for it to help you.
Okay, well let me pause, because I was just gonna say, I love the fact that if you go back far enough in time, my ancestors are Vikings. I love the idea that eventually the Vikings turn into me. I am an endpoint of their history. Isn't that kind of funny?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
They were doing all their Viking stuff, all for it to eventually culminate in me. Yeah, if your genetics come from from that region, Xian, it is pretty much guaranteed that you had Vikings as ancestors. One of my favorite things about the Vikings is that, they were, the warriors were equal between the genders. Like, there was just as many, like, women Vikings as men Vikings. Even though that's not the way that they're often depicted in popular culture or whatever. I learned a lot about Vikings in school, because we learned about the history of the English language. They were involved a lot in that. Red Beowulf and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I did it. Are you still there, miss?
Yeah, I'm here.
Here you are. Jen says, I like that Vikings bathed every week and braided their pretty beards.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm very big on learning about ancient cultures. So one of the main parts of like my game lore stuff is just sort of inventing my own fan ancient culture. Why did that character design almost kind of looks like something out of Star Wars? Realizing. A little bit, Gundam core. A little bit, for some reason. I'm not sure why I'm getting those vibes. But I am getting those vibes. Oh, I'm not doing the trial again. Oh, there's more of them.
Yeah, well, you're probably through the worst at this point. Don't worry about it.
You said the third one is the hardest. You said the first one and the third one.
Maybe it was the second. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe this one won't have respawning stuff, which was the main issue. Was the stuff that doesn't respawn. I guess what I'm just saying is okay. Everybody
cyberspace level.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Oh, good luck.
Let's do that instead. Are these just like completely original levels now, or are they still like recreations of old stages? Bis?
Well, I have some news for you.
Yeah?
These are the cyberspace stages that were originally on Island 4, right?
Uh-huh.
But there's more plant forms.
You see? Oh, there was something I was gonna say. What was it?
You're gonna see.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the thing that always gets me about being in the US, as opposed to being elsewhere in the world, is that there's no ancient history to be found here, right? The primary reason for that being, of course, that all of the Native American stuff got destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Which sucks immensely.
Mm.
But you really do get the feeling that there's such shallow history into everything here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I live in Arizona now, right? I found out Arizona was founded in 1912.
Oh.
They had their... Because there's a sign, along the highway that's like... Arizona Centennial, 1912 to 2012. I'm like, oh. Didn't realize Arizona was so recent. So that's the thing that I think that would get me if I went to Finland. And like knowing that there's like ancient civilization, like the, you know, remnants of ancient civilizations are still there. Just why are there so many cars? Why are we in car land?
You're in the Toyota dealership.
With all the minivans.
Why shouldn't you be in the land of minivans?
Wait, you can... There's... I was really schmoving there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw movement.
Aerial control is out of this world.
Huh? Oh, I see why it's cars.
Cause yeah, over here it's just kind of sad because there were ancient civilizations here, but there's no trace of them anymore. Because the settlers, you know, destroyed it all. More or less.
If only. If only.
What? This?
Sorry.
I guess it's time to end the stream soon.
Now shut the fuck. I'm sorry, okay? Just all this fucking heritage talk has been incredibly boring.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah, like, just whatever.
But it was interesting.
Like some
You don't
bits
like
of it
talking
are
about
interesting.
history?
I don't know. I think human history is very uninteresting.
What?
Generally, I don't know. There's like something. I don't know. It depends, right? It depends on a lot of factors, right?
It's one of my favorite topics.
Maybe boring is the right word. It's just this is low intensity, and more importantly, it doesn't require observation by me, right? And if I'm not required to observe things, my eyes close. And if I have nothing of value to say, my mouth closes, and then I go to sleep.
Oh.
Okay.
Dan's been enjoying this topic.
I'm glad people had fun. I'm not spiting you. I wouldn't. It's not like I'm threatening to undo it. I can't have your conversation. Okay. I'm just saying. I fall asleep when a topic comes up that I have nothing to say anything about. I like going to be excited as well. I like going to be excited. I am not against it.
Why are you so floaty on this level? They're like moon physics.
That's the gimmick of this level. Is it's the low gravity one.
It's like no indication of that.
Hey Elena, guess what else?
What?
It's a fucking cyber. Okay, so it's a fucking weird ass cyberspace stage in a remix DLC. The indication that there's low gravity is that there's low gravity. Deal with it.
Like I didn't expect that. It took me a bit to realize that was what was going on. It's Sonic walking in me. Like I thought, I was just like, damn, the spin dash is more effective than I remembered. You know? That's all I thought was going on. Because I'm very bad at telling what's going on in Sonic games. You should know this by now.
Shaking my entire ass.
Because you should know this by now. You know how I am with Sonic.
Just kind of like asleep at the wheel.
I can't tell the difference between different movements and different Sonic things. You know this.
I think I'm gonna go to bed actually. Good night. This short sleep.
I just want to weep. Here we go. I think just obliterates those cars.
Oh, have a nice sleepy sleep, Shan. I hope you have a good dream and stuff.
Bye bye, Shan. Thanks for joining the stream. It was really nice having you as usual. Whose idea was to put just 1,000,000 cars here? This?
I'm sorry. I'm saying, do you have any better ideas for a cyberspace stage?
I don't know, but like, how did they come up with it?
I'm just, well, it's like, you know, the thing is like they remixed all the cyberspace stages that were in the final island, right?
I see.
Ultimately, you guys still have questions like, oh, what do these stages do? Like, I don't know, you just gotta figure out how to make content, okay? It's like, oh, well, we're a car object, what if we did everything you could possibly do with it?
What a weird ass thing this is.
Oh my god, yeah, we get it. We get it, it's too funny.
Huh? What? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I think. Are you okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
I got a D.
Actually, I'm bad. I had a dream where I was supposed to be distracting you from some people who were cheating in Fortnite. But then in real life I decided to go against that plan because it involved doing violence against you. So then I became don't pull that face. So then I became against them, okay? And I was like, oh, my brand. But then I look over at Kirby and I'm like, oh, Kirby's such a good little thing. Kirby's a little round friend. Kirby wouldn't abandon me. So then I go over and pet Kirby a bit and get a receipt and start walking home. How does that make you feel?
I can like...
Did you beat the Cyberspace stage?
Yeah.
How many search clippers did you get?
What?
How many of the does you succeed at? The cyberspace stage requirements, the achievements.
Achievement?
Yeah, the ones that you get at the pedestal and show you what you can do in the stage. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm fine now. I just was telling you about when I was sleeping, and then you've been really mean about it and threw it back in my face.
What? I didn't do anything like that.
Okay, maybe I just thought you were being meaner than you were.
I'm being mean.
Potentially on.
Okay, this stream is over.
No!
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Fucking.
Huh? Well,
I don't. Cry. Well, I don't know. Can we just talk about anything I have anything to say about?
But I'm trying to talk about the game, and you're trying to talk about the game, but you're not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, okay. Say something about the game then.
Well, what were you trying to ask me?
Oh, it was sort of like a weird elaborate scenario where like I was.
You were
It was a
asking me about the cyberspace stage?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you were making fucking if you had the resources
No,
they
no, no,
did,
no,
right?
no, because you asked if I beat it, and I said yes, and then you asked me
Yeah.
something about that, and I could not decipher what you meant.
Well, that's saying, did you do any of the like any of the requirements to get stuff from it though?
Requirements?
Yeah, they were listed on the thing.
You mean like the moon rings and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I got none of them.
I don't
I
think
got a
you get
D
anything
rank.
just for beating these ones. You have to get requirements to get anything.
Well, waste of time then.
Well, that's like the worst takeaway, but okay.
I didn't enjoy the stage, so I'm not playing it again.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just really not vibing with this right now. Like, that's another reason I want to end the stream, is I'm just like, I'm done.
Well, if that's the case, then just do it. Don't fucking make me the scapegoat.
There's multiple reasons I want to end the stream.
Yeah, well, don't be putting me like sleep.
Well, that's another thing though, because I'm like here to stream with you, and you're just kind of not participating, you know, and so like that's why I want to. That's why I don't want to keep streaming, you know.
But I try
Because I
all
want
the
to stream
time
with
in
you.
this institution.
I know you do. But
And I
like
pray.
you also have in the past told me if I start like being real sleepy on the stream, just end it. And then so then I start to do that, but then like you're
Why
still a
don't you
little bit
just boot
awake.
me?
So then you're like,
How about you
no,
just
we gotta
boot
keep
me?
going. Well, can you imagine like me even just suggesting we end the stream gets you so angry? Like if I kicked you off the stream, I would never hear the end of it.
Why don't they just never speak to me ever again then?
See, this is the Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob situation. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. We're talking about this.
Arlena, you're kicking me off my own stream!
But Miss, you asked me to. And then you're like, Elena, why'd you let me stay on the stream and get sleepy?
Arlena, you're turning me into a fucking sideshow!
No.
But I just hate myself, honestly, at this point.
No. Busy.
I think sleepy people should all be slaughtered, me first.
No. I love you, Missy.
Well,
I like
that's your
streaming with you
mistake.
because I love you and it's a lot of fun.
Oh
Hey,
shit,
Smith
it's
is
fucking
here.
Ice Smith! Woo! Woo! Nice
Hey there.
Pop Leos that are Tohos, I'm guessing, based, like, I'm looking at it a little bit.
Hello. What are we doing here? It's going good. Had a busy day today. I went to California. And then came back. Installed a new seat on Sasha's bike. Still there, Biss?
I am still here.
Look at Sonic go.
Look at Sonic run on a wall, but not like a normal run on a wall. It's like a weird, a different mechanic. Because they looked at Breath of the Wild. I don't know, like... I have like very mixed feelings. I think like...
Very mixed feelings about Sonic of the Wild.
I don't know, I think I'm in a situation where I would like Frontiers a lot more. If like, I knew for a fact that like, the next game was gonna be less like it.
Gonna be less of the Wild. Well, the next game is Sonic Superstars.
You know what I mean, the next like Sonic Team developed game.
Oh, Sonic Superstars isn't Sonic?
Well, I mean, not the bulk of development. It's like Arzest, right?
Who's Arzest again?
The Anatoshima people. They made Yoshi's Big Ball Sack or whatever.
That was good feel.
For a second, then I thought you were commenting on on the game Yoshi's Ball Sack. Oh, that one had a good feel to it.
No. The company is called Good Feel.
No, you're thinking of Yoshi's massive pubes. I'm talking about I'm talking about the one on 3DS.
Yoshi's New Island?
Yeah, that one.
Arzest made that one.
Yeah,
oh, and they also made
Hey Pikmin.
I'm the only person in the world who likes Hey Pikmin. I love that game. Oh yeah, Tower 3 was actually easy. I never fell down even once.
Maybe it was 1 and 2 then. Hey Pikmin and Hey Come on, hey, I can do this. Hey Pikmin and Sticker Star holding hands. Games only Elena can tolerate.
Yeah, I'm the world's only Paper Mario Sticker Star fan. Don't you want me to replay that game on stream?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if you'll suddenly just realize
that it's shit.
I didn't. That's exactly what I stopped myself from saying, down to the letter.
Yeah, but I loved playing it. You know, I just really vibed with that game.
Well, if that's the case, then it'd be interesting to see how somebody could have.
Came out the same year as Little Inferno, and it has the same gameplay loop as Little Inferno, and I loved Little Inferno, so...
What the fuck do you mean it has the same gameplay loop as Little fucking Inferno?
The stickers work exactly like the toys in Little Inferno.
No, they fuck off. No, they don't.
You burn the toys to get coins, to buy more toys, to burn the toys to get more coins, to buy more toys, to burn them to get coins, so on. You use the stickers to get more stickers the same way, or you get coins to buy more stickers, to do more fights, to get more coins, to get more stickers, so on and so forth. It's the same loop. Exactly the same. I've been saying this for years. Little Inferno and Sticker Star are the same game.
Yeah. I'm glad you find. I'm glad. Wait. I'm sorry. I got a bit sleepy then and started to agree. You're wrong.
Am I wrong? Did you even hear what I said?
Yeah, I
explained it. How do you? What is there to disagree with? It's just fact.
No, because in Little Inferno, they burn. It looks cool. In Sticker Star, you get
Sticker Star. Sometimes they turn into flip flops, and you slap Kamek with them.
Okay, don't worry, it's Kamek. Number two, it's the worst action commands in the series. It feels like a dog made of bamboo.
Yeah, but also you get to make the world flat and put stickers on it and do shit like that.
I'm gonna make your fucking toes flat in a minute. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I'm styling on you. And then there's the boss fights that are all like puzzles that you have to figure out through clues in the game world and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean the bosses that are mechanically the least interesting thing in the world? Because they're either
the boss fights are my favorite part of the game.
They're either a hyper boring health sponge, or they're just a normal
health sponges
fight.
If you figure out the puzzle.
Yeah, but once you figure out the puzzle, then they're not interesting.
The puzzle is the fun part.
The puzzle. Oh, sorry. Knowing which one item makes the fight winnable is the fucking puzzle.
Figuring it out and when to use it and all that shit. That's the good shit.
Pathetic.
I'm telling you, I loved that stuff. And the
Okay,
music
well,
slaps, the music is amazing.
I can't think of one track from it.
It's got such a jazzy soundtrack. I think Sticker Star is the last good Paper Mario.
Jesus
Most people
Christ.
say that Super Paper Mario is the last good one. I think Sticker Star is the last good one. I think it's all been downhill from there.
Are you going to defend the fucking Wiggler quest?
I love that part. I was gonna bring that up. It was one of my
Oh
favorites.
my fucking lord, what the hell?
That part was amazing.
It was amazing in quotes.
See, the thing about Sticker Star is it's mostly an overworld game, right? It's mostly about the stuff you do in the overworld, all the puzzles you solve, all that kind of stuff. The battles are kind of like they don't quite matter, you know? And the stickers are all about collecting, actually. It's a collectathon, actually, when you get down to it.
It's a collectathon, except every single
It's
time you
actually
touch
a
an enemy, there's every
collectathon
single
puzzle
time
platformer.
you touch an enemy, you're prompted to throw your collectibles away. So you then have to like run away from every fight, which despawns the enemy. So it's functionally the same as winning.
Psyloop will be the only available skill. This is the opposite of the last one. Where I didn't want to use the Psyloop. Well, this freaking thing. I never figured out how to beat this.
Elena.
Uh-huh.
You know how it says Psyloop is the only useful ability?
Uh-huh.
It's completely unnecessary.
What? It says it's the only skill you have.
The word skill is very selective here.
Like, how do you do this? What am I even supposed to do? I never figured out how to fight these.
Just parry them.
Oh. I never think of the parry.
Yeah, if you can, you have to parry a certain number in a row.
They all just die so pathetically.
They basically, it's kind of funny.
Why is it so easy to forget that parrying exists? I do that in every game that has a parry.
I don't know, Elena. This feels like a you problem.
Wasn't Arrow complaining about the same?
That sounds like a U2 problem.
YouTube?
U2! Wait. Huh?
What?
I just imagined walking past Shan's apartment and getting a view through the door, and I see then through the window there's like a neon sign up against, like on the wall outside of Shan's window that has like a little bit of like a Mario 64 texture on it. And in my like brain vision, in like my mind's eye, I can see like parts of like a toad head. And I'm realizing that what's happened is that all of us have had like Mario 64 textures put into the corners of our vision, right? Okay. But then me and Shan are sharing half of one, because I have like the top half and Shan has the bottom half, right? And what I thought was the neon sign with half of a toad's head outside of Shan's window was actually what Shan is seeing inside of their apartment. But it's like, it's a pixelated in our viewpoint. But when we go to where the other person is looking, we can see that where it's like it's projecting onto the real world, like not pixelated. So like on Shan's eyes is like half of a toad head texture, right? And then under that, in the real world, where like that part of the vision is an actual sign of half a toad that other people can see, including me. But I could, but then also in the side of my vision is half of the toad head, which you would assume is projecting this like high definition half toad head side thing into the real world. But I can't see
This
it.
is
It's behind the
so
pixel.
ungodly elaborate. For
It's
all of
behind
this
the-
to have spawned in your brain like a minute ago. Biz, you're incredible. See, things like this are what I was led to believe being high would be like. Like I was led to believe that I would have thoughts like Sleepy Biz. But it just makes me calm.
Oh my fucking god, that is a series of emotes together. What is the one in the middle? Because you got a licking tongue, you got a tentacle. What's in the middle? Oh, it's part of the lake. Oh, it's like a little dragon looking. Oh, there's a tail wag. Oh, this is cool. Where are these from? They're good emotes.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I thought that's what it would be like, but like I thought I would start coming up with stuff like that spontaneously. But no.
Nah, you're not on my level yet.
Yeah.
You have to train harder.
It's getting a little late, so maybe I can do this tower next time.
Maybe. Remember to save.
Well, let's give it at least one try. Let's give it one go. See how it do.
Let's fucking
That's not
go.
the tower. I was wondering why it looked different. Ever think about Hot Job 94?
Oh, I think about Hot Job 94 pretty often.
I'm thinking about Hot Job 94 all of a sudden. I miss that game. I want to play more of it.
I really hope
The
they
dev
finish Hot
commented
Job
on my
94.
stream and said that they're still working on it. They've been taking a lot of feedback. I hope that people haven't been giving them shit for that game. I think that game is perfect. I had such a good time.
I think it simply went underappreciated. Like, I don't think there was a heat it received.
I see. I'm sure I could use some polish, obviously. But like, I don't know, it's like the perfect video game to me.
Oh.
And I'm not being ironic saying that either. Like, I legit, that was one of the best times I've ever had during Sage. Hot Job 94 is great. I hope they hit it big with that one. I want to become friends with the Hot Job 94 dev. See, that's the thing, is I'm always like, I don't actually know any other indie devs, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not out there in this, whatever community out there exists, you know?
I mean, I don't know, you're close
It's
to Harry,
like-
and that's one thing.
It's like I see these games and I'm like, oh, they're so cool, I wish that I could be friends with the dev. And it's like, well, maybe I could be, you know? It's like, they're just people too.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't be friends with some of these other indie devs. I don't know why I've never done that, you know? Like, I don't know any other artists, I don't know any other game devs for the most part. Like, the only people I know who are game devs are people who I met, not, like I didn't meet them for that, you know? I didn't meet them because they were game devs. They just happened to also be that. You know?
Yeah.
Like you and Cass.
Yeah.
Same thing with artist stuff. Like, I met you not knowing that you were an artist. So you're like one of the few artist people I know. Alright, one more attempt at this, and then I'm gonna call it good.
Yeah,
that
sounds good to me.
Also, Bis, do you have any, like, Halloween-themed things you might like to, stream with me this month? Let me know if you think of anything that's October-themed. You do a stream of. Okay?
Yeah, I'll try and think of something.
It would be nice if we had a Bis and Elena at Halloween stream. We could play that pumpkin carving game. You know, the one we play every year? Oops.
Oopsie doopsie!
Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, that's enough of Sonic Frontiers for today.
Remember to save.
I am saving right now. Alrighty.
Well, everybody, I hope you'll join us next time for more Sonic Frontiers, the Final Horizon DLC.
I'm not having a very good time. I am not enjoying my time with Sonic Frontiers. Update 3, that is. I enjoyed my time with the game, the normal game, right? I'm not enjoying this DLC. Don't cry at me, you didn't enjoy it very much either. You said the ending redeemed it, but you never had any fun playing it. Yes?
Yeah, I say I was skipping my way to the end of the entire thing for some reason. I mean, yeah, we should probably get going. I need to go to sleep.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. Because I want to ride my bike and stuff. But I'll probably do both Saturday and Sunday. Well, I should wait for the ad break to end before I continue talking about my stream schedule.
Okay.
Okay, the ad's over. I can talk about my schedule. Okay, so I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Because I want to ride bikes and stuff. But I probably will do both Saturday and Sunday. I'll let you know what I'm streaming on those days when I'm streaming on those days, so you'll see in my announcements. On Discord and on Tumblr and all that jazz. I will list the games I'm playing. Probably Halloween stuff, so I'll probably tonight or tomorrow I'll figure out how to set up Symphony of the Night. I tried to do that on stream yesterday, it didn't work, so I played Kirby instead. Alice Madness returns, and there will be more Kirby, there'll be more Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, that's what we got coming up. Hope you all enjoy, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
Say bye, Bissy! Okay, bye-bye.